Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome back. Today we have a very special match for you from the World Team League, where none other than Serral was playing 2v2. And this is awesome because Serral and top players almost never play 2v2. The World Team League instituted some 2v2s. Down here in the bottom side, we've got two Chinese players who are very good pro gamers, Firefly and Rika. So Rika in the Zerg, Firefly in the blue. The blue Protoss and the teal Zerg Rika. Now Oliveira in the top used to be known as Time, the orange Terran. He is teammates with Serral. Both of these guys, even though Oliveira has a bigger team, obviously, you know, teammates with Reina and stuff, they wanted to get the GOAT in here, so they paired these guys up for a bit of a show match series, I believe it was. I'm not sure if it was a show match or just a one-off 2v2 tournament. All I know is that Serral, you would expect to not really have a clue in 2v2s. But apparently, if you're a god, your skill transcends those boundaries and you find a way to just be an amazing StarCraft 2 player no matter what. And this is awesome because Chinese players play dirty strats, guys. They do some of the most creative, fun, and hard to deal with builds. And they actually, often it's the lesser known ones, the pro gamers who are really, really difficult to beat in 2v2 because they're so coordinated. So we'll see how Serral and Oliveira do in this match. They are scouting right now. Obviously, I don't get to observe because we're watching World Team League, so it is from a feed. In this case, the video of the clean feed that I'm able to cast these off. So thanks to the World Team League for being the legends they are, supporting the StarCraft scene, and allowing us to commentate this. Much love to them. Cybercore is about to finish up. Overlord coming in deep there. And it looks like just a hatchery first and a one-gate double gas Cybercore opening into a Stargate for Firefly. Okay, so it's going to be chronoing Adepts and going for Oracles with what appears to be a full... Is that a full wall off? Oh, that's interesting. Looks like they're full walling off. Maybe they'll open the minerals at the front. Oliveira is going to go for a 2-1-1 build. So he's going Reaper Expand into 2 barracks, and he's going to go for a double drop. A really solid way to play. Now, Serral's build is interesting. He's gone for the hatch first. He's got his 2 queens building. But it feels like he's already mining a lot more gas than you need for this early. And he's not going for a 3rd hatchery. So I'm kind of confused as to exactly what his build is going to be. The Adept coming in. Oh, no, the Command Center's not quite done. Zerglings should just fight that just to try and distract so the SCV could finish. Oliveira's like, seriously, Serral? You could have distracted it, man. Reaper unable to get inside the wall off as well. Adept's going to get inside the base. The Queen is there. USCV trying to get down. Serral! Oh, he blocks it. Did you see that? There's a smile on his face. We finally get the cameras of each player. Serral very happy with that as he headbutts his monitor there, it looked like. I don't know why he leaned that far forward. But... oh my god, that was actually really cool. Blocked it, the Adept from getting the SCV. Reaper's going to try and outrun the Oracle. Of course, the Oracle is faster, but does waste a bit of its energy at least. And behind this, we've got a lair almost finished for Serral. Wait. Serral started the lair the moment his first queen popped in his main? What the hell is this build order? What? The Oracle's already used the energy to kill the Reaper, so it's not going to be able to get that much harassment damage done. The Spore's almost ready anyway. And Firefly's going to have to basically wait for the second Oracle if he really wants to get damage done. Behind this, the double drop's getting ready. And it looks like Rika is going 3-base mass Zergling. So it's going to be Zergling, Baneling, which does pretty well at handling the double drop of the Marines. And then the Oracles, the problem always I find is like, what's the Protoss transition? Firefly went for a Nexus pretty late. So these Oracles really need to do something to slow down Serral and Oliveira. Comes in and sees Infestation Pit and Nidus Worm. Oh my god, Serral is Nidus Swarmhost 2-basing. This is such a dirty strat in team games because you have twice as many bases you can pick from. Serral, focus! He focuses the red hit point. Oracle swaps targets, gets it before the recall is complete. Serral shutting that one down. So now, of course, Rika and Firefly are going to have to deal with this. But look at the spread of units. There's Zerglings all around their base. There's so many angles on these 2v2 maps where the Swarmhost can hit from. It's going to be really hard to deal with. The Nidus Worm is ready. 5 Swarmhosts on the way. He's killing his own creep tumor because he accidentally spread a tumor, and that's going to block Oliveira's base. So Oliveira's like, dude, can you get rid of it? Now, for those wondering, you might be like, why is Serral and Oliveira on the same team? Isn't Oliveira Chinese? He has great English. Whenever I've interviewed Time or talked to him, or Oliveira as we now know him, he's like, oh no, my English is really bad, you know, oh, please keep questions simple. And then you talk to him, you just have like a detailed conversation in complex English. The man is very easily able to communicate with Serral, And there we go, Swarmhost in the top left. Queens are there as well to defend from Oracles. Phoenixes can shoot down Locusts reasonably quickly, but those Locusts have crazy damage output. Serral's already got his first Nidus Worm up. Lings are going to come in there, and looks like they'll clean it up pretty quickly, but that means they're not in position to clean up the drop, and the drop is going to kill the third hatchery. Rick is already floating 1,400 minerals. What the hell? Rick is trying to rush Hive right now. I think Ricker wanted to go Ultras. Rick has got a Nidus Worm as well. Is trying to counter Nidus Worm with a Nidus Worm, which is one of the most insane things I've seen in a while. And Serral is just launching Locust Sieges into the back of that base repeatedly. Ricker desperately needs to build like 4 macro hatcheries right now. Now, I'm not too familiar with Ricker, guys. I am with Firefly. If anyone has any info on Ricker, please let me know about Ricker. I'm realizing I probably should have gone and Googled them before I started this cast, but too late now. As the money floating for Ricker seems like Ricker is actually way more confused in this 2v2. The Locust Knight is tilting them a little bit. I guess Ricker's saving money for Ultras, which is a very good transition, but you got to get out of your base. You got to get out of your base and clean that Nidus Worm up. You can't just defend the Locust. You've got to send your Lings to go clean up the Nidus and delay these Locust waves from hitting you. This is a big problem. Oh, Ricker is Silky. Oh, apparently it's Silky. Silky's a really good pro gamer. Silky's very good. Obviously, there's an American Silky and a Chinese Silky. This is Chinese Silky, but definitely going to be weird. What can he do with the Ultras? The Marines are being so relentless. If he can take out the Phoenix, that would be massive. But not able to, and the Phoenix do finally clean it up. Sporkrill is trying to take out these Locusts, but they land. Ling's fighting. No, run away, don't fight it. No! Ricker, what are you doing, buddy? You can't fight that. Oh, God. Okay, for those who don't know, 101 of dealing with Nidus Swarmhost is you run away. Serral has a big fat smile on his face. He knows they are crushing it right now. And I gotta say, Firefly is looking a little bit stressed. He's like, I don't think this is going too well for us, man. Ricker has a lot of money as he builds his first 4 Ultras, 2-2 chitinous plating, lots of upgrades. But Oliveira's relentless. Oliveira has 3 bases up. Serral is on 3 base and trying to go into Evos and Ling speed and this sort of stuff. Oh no, counter Nidus Worm. Counter Nidus Worm inside Serral's main base. Serral doesn't have anything to defend it because he's used all of his Locusts to throw them offensively on the left side of the map. They're killing Ricker's main. He's got slow Zerglings. Oh, he defends with slow Zerglings. Oh, the Nidus shows its hand, and Serral does manage to shut it down. There's just so much aggression on this side of the map. Oh, Ricker almost lost the Hive? No. Okay, the Locusts were chasing after the drones. They did not actually target the Hive just yet. Oliveira is being such a D-bag with this double drop. Double drop is such a good build in team games because it's so hard for your opponents to kind of pair up what they need to defend it. The mobility. Mobility is king in team games. When you're at high level, mobility just crushes everything. Uh-oh, Ultras. Ultras with 2-2 and chitinous. Oh, hot pickup. But the Banelings of Serral actually clear up most of Ricker's Zerglings and Banelings. Locust smashing the drones right now. Viper's trying to come in with a parasitic bomb. Ultras are doing okay, but they don't have Overseer, which means the Widow Mines will fire again and again. And oh, mass Zergling in the back as well. Uh-oh, the Zerglings are getting in. Serral might be in trouble here, but Serral's Locusts have cleared the natural of Ricker. Ricker's back to 1 base. Ricker may be killing Serral's main, but he's not actually dealt with any of the swarm hosts, which are the main problem. Oliveira clearing probes in Firefly's natural. Firefly is floating 4,000 resources almost with no production to spend it. And the creep of Ricker. Ricker built macro hatches, which are blocking Firefly from building buildings as well. This is an absolute team game disaster. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Firefly just sent all the money back to Ricker. Look at the resources. Ricker and Firefly are like, can you spend the money, bro? They literally keep sending their money back and forth to each other, going, here, spend the money. The guys are like, I don't have production, you spend the money. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Widowmine smashing the Ultras down. They're getting very low. Locusts continue to attack now from a new angle. Oh, they all land on 1 lava. Can you imagine how stupid Locusts are to auto land on 1 lava? Oh man, they are not bright. Marines clearing up Nidus Worm in the main base. And does take down those 2 Nidus Worms. Lava's going to land in the mineral line. Or Locusts are, sorry, and take out a few Lings before they disappear. These Nidus Worms are relentless, but it really does feel like a last-ditch effort. Just look at the supply. 260, 270 supply versus 100 supply. And that tells us the story. Even if these Swarmos go down, I think Oliveira can probably finish this game off on his own. And indeed, a bunch of the Swarmos got surrounded by the Ling Ultra. But I think the biggest disappointment was the inability to get out there, or unwillingness to try to clean up those Nidus Worms. Obviously, it kind of is tough because the Nidus Swarmos hits at the same time as there's a double drop. But I really wish Rika found a way to get out there. He was just teching a bit too fast, I think, and got called out by this build. I think that's Firefly on the left, who has the big smile on his face, realizing they are screwed. They've got nothing left to work with. Rika's finally spending the money on 8 Ultralisks. The last 8 Ultra dumper the bank is where their money's going to go. The Lings go for a surround, but the Marines have way, way too many numbers, not to mention the Libs and the Widow Mines. Rika's going to tap. And Serral and Oliveira there just punch it in the face. A big smile on Serral's face. The least serious I've ever seen Serral in a competitive match. All right, guys. Well, we got Firefly and Rika in game 2 of this best of 5. And they're like, well, we're down 0-1. I guess we cannon rush. Now, for some reason, Serral is taking Oliveira's gas geyser. What? Why did Serral take his gas? Wait, what? What just happened? What? Are they playing a mod where all the gases look like extractors? I'm so confused. Wait. You can mine from your allies' gas in team games? How did I not know this was a thing? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing. Is that normally a thing? Cannon rush coming in, though. This is a big, nasty cheese. None of these cannons are walled off, though, are they? Are they? Okay, it looks like... No, the one in the back is... That's a good cannon rush position. Okay, so the way this works is basically Oliveira wants to do a really slick double Reaper build, and Serral builds a gas for him, and then he's mining, but he's able to mine from the gas. I had no idea this works. I had no idea that was possible. And is it just because this is a special custom map they've made or something? I didn't know this was a thing. Maybe you need to share unit control and then they can mine from it. I've never seen that before. That is wild. So really fascinating to see that Serral's like, hey, I'll slow my build down a little bit. I'll get you that gas up quicker. Cancels his hatchery, goes to take the other base. And the probe is now going to move up to that top side as well. He's going to go for the cannon rush on that base, but that... Wait, 2 cannons right next to each other. That's not going to work, is it? Not with Reapers and... Surely there's Lings here as well. Wait, 3 cannons go down. I think he's going to get the cancel. There's already a Reaper on the other side, though. Rika is going to need to pull his own weight a little bit better than that last game. And that means getting more production up early. So he's gone for a quick third hatchery. Reapers are causing trouble. The Reaper and the Zerglings are going to take out some of these cannons. Another Reaper as well. 2 cannons will fall. Oh my god, the cannon... I mean, 2 cannons will finish, though. And I think Serral loses that hatchery on the other side. I don't know. Yeah, looks like at least some of the cannons got up. 2 cannons got up. But they could make units. Oh, roaches are building, so I don't think he loses the hatchery. I think he can fight it with roaches, potentially. The shields will regen on that cannon, and they do a lot of damage very quickly. This is going to get very dicey. A massive commitment for Firefly, who's floating 800 minerals and 400 gas behind it, though. Firefly's follow-up strategy is about as drunk as they possibly get. I feel like I'm watching Zest do a cannon rush right now, guys. What is Firefly? He's not spending his money at all. And now he gives all the money to Rika. What? Is he planning to just do nothing but cannon and feed money to the Zerg? What? But there's so much gas. He's only building Zerglings. He can't spend that much money. Okay, these guys are doing so much money sharing. It's so hard to figure out what their actual game plan is. For some reason, Rika is mining from Firefly's minerals as well. What are these guys doing? This is some of the most bizarre StarCraft I've ever watched. What the hell are we looking at? I'm so confused right now. Mass Ling Flood comes in for Rika, but there's too many units there. That's not enough. Oh, is it? Wait, he gets the Marines and Reapers down for the most part. But not enough numbers. 3 hatches, not enough to support this. Firefly and Rika aren't doing anything. Firefly literally is doing nothing except passing money to Rika. And maybe he's microing the units and Rika's just macroing? This is so dumb. This is amazing and stupid at the same time. I love it. I didn't even know that there's, I mean, I feel like it's overcomplicated. Rick is trying to go 1/1 upgrades, Baneling Nest, a Macrach. He should be taking a 4th, a 5th, a 6th base. If you're getting fed money from another player like this, you should be going 4 base, 5 base, 6 base right now, like just for the production. I really don't know if this is the right way to do it. Oh, he could commit there. He's got the numbers, I think. Maybe not. That's a lot of roaches, actually. Yeah, it's a bit dicey, especially with some Reapers behind it as well. I am very confused by what I'm watching right now. We're going to see an orbital that got built float down as part of the wall for Oliveira. Serral looks like he's just playing roaches. And there's going to be... So it's going to be Lingbane Muta. And Firefly still is just sharing money. This is not a good strat. There's no way. How could this be good? I mean, basically, I guess if the Banelings and Mutas overwhelm the Marines, then the Mutas kill everything else. That's like the whole play, right? But Roaches are so good at blocking Banelings and Lings. With Marines behind Roaches, that's got to be the better comp unless you get caught out of position. This is a wild build from Ricker and Firefly. Firefly dumping all of the money over to them. Serral and Oliveira repairing the wall. Oh, I love this wall off. He lowered the wall and raised it in the face of the Zerglings. I got it. I'm saying that's a taunt. I don't know if it was a taunt or an accident. I think Oliveira literally was just giving the middle finger to Ricker and Firefly there. He lowered the depot in front of the Lings and raised it before they could get in. The Marines and the Roach Ravager running on in. Lings from behind are going to get taken out by these Marines while the Banelings can't get past the Roaches. That was what I was talking about, guys. The Banelings can't get past the Roaches. Serral even focus fired them. And he doesn't have that many Marines left, but Mutas suck versus Marine medevac, and that is going to be that. This is an absolute slaughter. Oh my god, it's funny. Guys, and for those who are wondering, are these guys platinum players? I watched Firefly go 1-1 with Clem in the World Team League the other week. These guys are really, really good. But they are obviously having some fun strats in 2v2, and it sometimes goes well, and sometimes it looks kind of dumb. And I think these are the kind of dumb turns here as things don't quite work out. The Mutas will clean up the Roaches eventually, but of course, way too much stuff behind this. Serral's on 45 drones, Oliveira on 53, so they're on a total of 97 workers, up against a total of 49 workers. So double the worker count and already getting close to double the overall supply. And Firefly's still just sitting there, basically just sending money to Ricker, and I assume microing the units. Because otherwise, if you're literally like, oh, you want a 1v2 and I just send you money, that's got to be dumb. But if your opponent shares control and you micro the Mutas or something, that's kind of cool. Cool way to split your actions up, I guess. That way, you know, only one player needs to macro, one gets to micro. It's kind of like Archon mode almost. It's a cute idea. It has some potential, but the early game just didn't go well enough for them. And cannon rushing Serral, I mean, he bounces back from that pretty darn well. He's very experienced at handling it. Nice cancel on the base. Muta's avoiding the Widow Mines as well, of course. Gonna rotate around and look for new angles. And it's looking pretty committed. I feel like if they were gonna do... ow. I feel like it would have been really cool if you're going to do that cannon rush and stuff, if Ricker went, like, even greedier at the start. But then again, the Reapers would have punished it. And the Reapers did punish Ricker's opening, which I think was huge. I think they thought Serral and Oliveira would sit back and defend. And then Serral and Oliveira were like, no, we're going to continue to Reaper harass you while we defend. And that is something where they were like, oh no. Oh no. Viper's on the way for Serral to deal with the Mutas. Oh god, are they still building Mutas? They're making air upgrades, guys. Rick is making air upgrades. Sorry about that flutter. I don't know what that was. It's part of the video. Maybe a recording bug on their end or something like that. Man, the quality doesn't look that great, does it? This is 1080p, guys. I apologize. Oh, 5 Vipers? Oh my god. Serral is going to throw the bees at these Nicolas Cage Mutalisks, guys. Oh, man. Oh, the Mutas. Okay, I don't think the Vipers have energy just yet. But, dude, if Ricker builds any more Mutas, it's going to be such a dead investment due to 5 Vipers already being on the way. There's even Widow Mines on that top base. They don't actually get as big shots as I thought they would. Queen does go down, but Spore's shooting those Mutas very well. Serral doesn't have a great income, but he's got 2-2 upgrades on the way. His Roach count grows. And as those Vipers get energy, these Mutas, man, just wait for it. Just wait for it. That flawless acting of Mr. Nicholas. It's going to be coming in soon. Ooh, Mutas and Lings coming in. Very nice. Gets a good surround on the Marines. Great swoop by Ricker and Firefly. Oh, oh my god. The bees combined with the Widow Mine. Sorry, instant rewind, guys. We got to watch that again. That was hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, so the Mutas are all kind of bruised from the Marines. They're like, oh, quick, let's run away, man. And then Widow Mine, parasitic bomb. And the Mutas are no longer a problem. Ouchies. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchies. That is a painful one, mate. And yeah, it looks like they're going to get shut down. This is an absolute slaughter. Like lambs to the slaughter. You know what I would really love? I'd love to see Serral and Oliveira, two of the best players in the world. Two top 15 players. Serral, obviously, regularly ranked #1. I would love to see these guys versus, I think it's Nightmare and, is it Terra? Or Prince? No, Nightmare and Prince. Nightmare and Prince are the best 2v2 team that I've seen compete in 2v2 tournaments actively. So I really feel like Nightmare and, I think was it Nightmare and Prince? It was Prince and someone. Actually, I think I'm getting my players confused. Prince and someone. There's two players who aren't that famous for being the best 1v1 players in Korea, but they are gods at 2v2 and they have the slickest builds. I would love to see them up against Serral and Oliveira. Serral and Oliveira just having a laugh. Dude, they're just having so much fun right now. That's what I love about this. This is adorable. All right, guys, going into Reclamation here. Serral and Oliveira in the north side of the map. Firefly and Ricker in the bottom. They're going to cannon rush again? Okay, so let's see. Are they still just going to dump money, or is Firefly actually going to do something effective after the cannon rush? If they just try the exact same strategy again, then I have lost all hope for Firefly and Ricker's potential as a 2v2 team. Here we go. All right, coming forward with the probe. Oh, this is the second probe. The first one's already started the cannon rush. Oh my god, he's going for a 4-pylon wall off of the mineral line. Only on a 2v2 map could you do this. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, Serral gets the surround. He's a bit too slow to mineral walk, and he loses the probe. He's got to cancel these pylons on the left side. Oh, he doesn't get the wall off on the cannons. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Letting 3 pylons finish there and shutting that down. Well done by Serral. Oh, the probe tries to let himself in. Oh, Serral lets him in. But he cancels the hatch again and then just gets the surround. I mean, it's such a big investment for Firefly. It's not great. Serral is leaning into his computer like a Counter-Strike player. He's also laughing. Him and Oliveira feel zero pressure. They're like, dude, you're wasting so much money doing this. He's even leaving it open. I think he hopes that he's going to commit to it again. I am convinced that Serral's like, please go for another cannon rush. This is costing you so much money, dude. That he doesn't even mind it. The Marine's out here as well. The Marine and the drone going to try and clear up that cannon. Oh, that pylon that's blocking the base behind this. Ricker going Ling speed and a third hatchery about to go down. So pretty solid opening for Ricker. Very standard, just 3 base opening. And this time Firefly has taken a Nexus. So Firefly is planning an actual expansion. Goes in for another pylon block. I love that Firefly's trying to disrupt here. I wouldn't have minded Firefly coming in. Yeah, if he can go cannon and then wall it in, that's a cool idea. Problem, it's not going to work. Do you know why it's not going to work? Because he's got Hellions. Zerglings, Queens, like there's just no way. So this doesn't even force a response. All it does is force his units to attack these structures. There's no way this works. So yeah, Queen, 2 aliens, bunch of Zerglings. When you cannon rush this late, guys, there's a point when you leave the clown college and you enter the goddamn demented fiesta. I don't know what you want to call it. It's basically you jump down the Alice in Wonderland bloody hole in the ground and find yourself in the upside down. It's where you're starting to do things that just don't really make that much sense. Cannon rushing that late in the game is like, I hope my opponent didn't build a spawning pool. It's like 3 minutes in the game. They're gonna have fighting units out no matter how much you've disrupted them. Double Evo. So it seems like Massling Bane seems to be the one-size-fits-all approach for Ricker. This is a terrible choice because you know they're going to go Hellions. Hellions is the standard opening for the Zerg Terran combo. So you should always play Roach against that when you're playing Zerg and Protoss. But I think I might know more about team games than these guys. They're this is not well practiced 2v2 play. You can't rush 1-1 upgrades into Lings unless your ally is covering you. But Firefly was the player who did the cannon rush. He's trying to wall off with a hatchery. Oh my god, Baneling Hellion versus Lings. Lings only versus Lingbane Hellion. Oh my god. And Firefly has no production, no units. Firefly is just like, oh, I'm just giving you money again. It's 3-hatch Zergling. You can't build that many Zerglings or 3-hatch. This is such a bad build, Firefly and Rika. I'm sorry to hate on you, but I would have loved to see you put up a fiercer fight because that was so dumb. That was so dumb. I love seeing Serral cracking up though. Him and Oliveira are not taking this seriously at all, and they are crushing face. Basically playing with one hand. Absolute legends. Firefly and Rika, the sharing money strategy, I don't think it makes sense sharing money to a Zerg that is massing Lings. It's not, I don't like it. I'm not down with it. Apparently they had a plan that works a lot of the time. Not against these two top players in the world though. GG, well played. I hope you guys enjoyed this absolute debacle as Team Salavera. As you see, all the others are actual teams, except for, of course, Ratata Skillis, Ratless at the bottom, and Team Salavera up the top. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.